Alors, normalement, c'est bon. Pourquoi il est pas en plein écran, là? Je comprends plus rien. Ouais, mais là, c'est le problème. Alors là, je comprends plus rien. C'est parce que maintenant, il y a la barre des tâches qui est en bas, maintenant. Regarde-moi ça. Regarde-moi le délire. Bon, je recommence encore une fois. Et là, normalement, c'est bon. Tant pis, je vais faire comme ça. De toute façon, on peut pas faire autrement. Mais je crois que en fait, avec Rockstar, il aurait fallu que... Il aurait fallu que je l'installe avec Rockstar. Je pense que j'aurais été moins emmerdé. Bon. Tant pis, on va faire comme ça. Compliqué cette histoire, hein. Juste pour streamer un putain de jeu.
A city on the verge of greatness.
Bref.
A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality.
Et pour moi, c'est un des meilleurs jeux au niveau de la capture labiale. C'est vraiment ce qui se faisait de mieux, quoi.
Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
À l'époque, ouais, ça s'appelait Hollywoodland. C'était pas Hollywood.
A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
Bollywood. Ah non, c'est pas le même délire.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Alors, on va commencer la première mission, les gars.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with
C'est un jeu qui était sur PS3 à l'époque.
You're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Oh, c'était rapide, hein.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Bon, allez.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one. Look at this junk. Have a
what
good look
next?
around. It could be anywhere.
Bon, et après, voilà, les indices, c'est pas ouf.
Junk. Optimistic, Cole.
Phelps, anything?
Attends. Putain, je suis me gourer, c'est pas possible parce que... Si je fais ça... Bon.
I doubt it.
Oh, il s'est fait fumer. Hein.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Putain, qu'est-ce que je suis bon quand même. Du coup...
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Putain, il est balèze, le mec. Bah voilà.
What kind of chumps do these homicide
Et le mec, il
guys
prend
think
l'arme
they are?
comme ça à la main, normal, tout va bien.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
No harm in doing some digging.
On va
Suits
prendre,
didn't seem
on va
to
prendre
give
la
much
voiture. Hein.
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road? It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Alors. contre, la voiture, elle a une direction, mon gars, elle tourne mieux qu'un camion dans le truc. Oh, tu fais quoi? Merde, c'est pas là. Demi-tour. Voilà. Direction l'armurerie. Bonjour.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Indice. C'est quoi là déjà le... Smith & Wesson 27 571 90.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Voilà.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Ah merde, faut prendre le pont, non? Tous les coups. On connaît les siennes pour la... Ah bah là c'est ça, c'est dépêchez-vous, on est en retard. Putain, pousse-toi. Il faut trop bas par rapport au... Ah merde. C'est vrai que le jeu il gueule. Ah, le problème si je fais ça... Attends. Audio. Est-ce que c'est un peu mieux ou pas? Il est peut-être un peu moins fort le jeu là. Mais le micro j'y ai pas touché hein. Parce que le jeu est fort quoi. Voilà. Tout mon voisin quand dit j'aurais dit que c'est Nono qui fait le con. C'est qui est con celui-là. J'ai reçu. Hop.
Wake up, Cole.
Ah oui, c'est 24 heures nautiques là à Rouen là. Alors. Schroeder. Numéro 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Alors.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Tiens.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
You ready?
Bon. Bien.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Alors,
Keep an eye on him, Ralph.
fouiller
I'm gonna take a look
l'appartement.
around.
Maybe. No. No good to me. Nope.
Décidément, il y en a de la bière. Hein.
This isn't what we're looking for. Seems irrelevant.
Oh, putain, il y a que de... Il y a que de la picole, quoi. Non, c'est pas là. Et là. Ah. Et ça, qu'est-ce donc cela?
List of names and a series of numbers.
Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner, and leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Ouais, des flashbacks aussi quand il fait... Quand il est parti à la guerre, si je dis pas de bêtises.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country in the
Il y a un truc de l'armée, tu sais,
The Japanese will do the
comme
world
Full
a
Metal
favor and
Jacket,
kill
tu sais,
you
ça fait
quick.
penser un peu à ça.
All three of you are on report. What are your
Un
fucking
petit
names?
baleine.
Phelps. Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Voilà, comment tomber sur un gros connard.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Units to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Alors.
Front door, keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Stay down.
Non, c'est pas grave. Ah ouais.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Voilà.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Je te regarde un truc.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you!
Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley!
Oh, toi, ça va mal finir.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this.
La course-poursuite des dingues.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Oh, le bâtard.
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
Il m'a mis un coup de savate dans la gueule, là.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Oh, le bâtard.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty...
It's over, Bowers!
Tiens dans ta gueule.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Voilà. Bon, après, on va prendre du galon.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Alors.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Oula. Kelso, ça va chier pour ton matricule.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Bon. Alors maintenant, faut regarder le corps.
I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Non, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Paiement effectué, paiement effectué.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt.
Les bouts d'oreilles
Pearl
me plaisent.
earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Pas fait gaffe s'il y avait autre chose là. Là, il y a les douilles.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
And I thought this was such a nice area.
Tiens, regarde.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store.
J'ai dû oublier un truc sur le corps. Pas possible autrement.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
On l'a vu. Non. Ah, faut que je m'en rappelle, hein. Il y a longtemps que j'ai fait ce...
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Officer, please, tell me what's going on.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Alors là, par contre, quand tu fais un interrogatoire, c'est très compliqué.
Can I help sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Alors Clovis, oui, pourquoi je peux plus rien faire?
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
J'ai merdé.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Putain! Mais cassez ma voiture de police. Putain,
You gonna leave a street light intact on this block?
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Poussez-vous! Il se pousse pas ce con là en plus.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it.
Yeah.
Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name.
Dire Caillou,
Thing looks
ça
like
me
it
revient
never
ça.
been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's
Et
jewelry
je crois
store.
que Caillou, il va
on
falloir
Broadway.
poursuivre, non?
Thanks for your help.
Il me semble. Les musiques, elles sont vraiment stylées. vraiment stylé. Bonne musique d'enquête policière, tu sais.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalou?
No. Mr. Kalou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Son of a bitch! Son of the bitch!
Kalou, get back here!
Il s'arrête pas l'enculé.
Too late, Kalou!
Oh merde. Le con. Le con, je lui ai tiré dessus.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalou?
No. Mr. Kalou is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Oh, la cravate
I'll
de
buzz him
dingue.
for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Ouais, enfin, c'est toujours moi qui cours, hein. L'autre il branle rien.
Kalou, get back here!
Ah mais non, putain, à chaque fois je me fais avoir. Ah puis là je lui en ai mis une dans la tête.
Officer Cole Phelps,
Ah putain le
are you
con.
Edgar Kalou?
No. Mr. Kalou
Bon.
is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Son of a bitch.
Kalou, get back here!
Viens ici. Viens ici, viens prendre ta branlée. Viens me prendre ta branlée.
Stop, or I...
Mercy!
Edgar Kalou, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Voilà.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
À l'époque c'était un truc de fou.
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar
La
arrest
capture
record.
labiale c'était un truc de fou. à
Not
l'époque.
to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good.
Ah,
The
maintenant faut que
evidence
je
is
me rappelle.
overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the
facile.
devil. Bring me a confession, young
Pas
Phelps.
facile de savoir quand le
This is your chance.
quand l'accusé en tout
Don't fail me.
Oui, l'accusé, on va dire. Quand il est comment coupable
Has
ou
my
pas.
lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalou. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Alors...
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Mensonge.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Fils de pute.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
C'est ciao. Allez, Calou, tu vas finir en tôle. Peut-être même la chaise.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs
Service a
heroes.
besoin de héros.
A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle.
Eh, ma couille.
But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Let's go. On va prendre du galon. Alors... Alors normalement là on est muté, non? Je crois, ouais c'est ça.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen.
Franchement, c'était
Here's your new
stylé.
partner.
Pour l'époque,
Stefan
c'est stylé.
Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star.
Comme des vedettes de
And the
cinéma.
whole of the seedy side of LA
Comme une
is his
star
audience.
de cinéma.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid.
Tu vas vite comprendre ma couille.
And now some housekeeping.
Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder.
Quel entrain.
Take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
Order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys.
Des vrais gamins.
Stick with Bukowski.
Des vrais
He's a
gamins.
good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Alors.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it. Get that desk.
Do you think this...
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Enfin, traitement de faveur, moi je veux bien. Hein.
Hell? Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait lui? Il va par là? Ouh, la belle tuture.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
One-armed bandits take a beating. It's all part of a...
Ah là on a la radio les mecs, attention.
All units of 459 just
So,
occurred at 6th
tell me a
and
little about
7th.
yourself,
Any
Phelps.
unit to handle,
Are we
code
friends
2
now,
identified.
Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night.
Oh, les vies. Oh là là, comment je l'ai vite mais de justesse, hein.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah, now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the
Comment ça,
Zuda
fuck you?
Sounds like you had it rough.
Pas déconner, hein.
I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Je sais plus, je crois que tu peux intervenir. Je dis pas de conneries. Mais bon, pour l'instant...
Watch it!
Putain... Ah, il a mis mes lotos. Alors, putain, c'est loin. Je me rappelle pas que c'était si loin.
That's the third time you've told me.
Ah ouais, d'accord, celle-là. Alors celle-là, ouais. Ok.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Be alright.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Si. Alors.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ok.
Nice day for it.
Alors, voyons. Permis de conduire un gamin, centre-ville, ok. Homme blanc, 32 ans, 1m73, yeux bleus, cheveux bruns, barrier. Ok.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Moi, se dit, il avait une maîtresse.
Happier times, I guess.
Attends. On va rien faire d'autre, hein, non?
How's the world looking?
Ah, always the same through a viewfinder.
That's
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Je pense que ça, c'est l'arme du crime. On va pas se mentir. Oh, dans l'état qu'a la bagnole, mon dieu, il y a eu un carnage, quoi.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Non, c'est un euphémisme de dire ça.
Don't think this is anything.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Alors, qu'est-ce donc cela? Abattoir Riverside. Ok. Un cochon vivant, 3,20.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Oh, toi.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Ben, dépôt de marchandises, on en vient là.
Delicious and creamy Spencer's root beer.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Oui, l'autre, putain, il a couru devant la bagnole, j'ai cru que j'allais le flinguer.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Par contre, la voiture elle est sale, les gars, faudrait l'emmener au lavage.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and he gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity worth traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Counselor.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Oh, une belle petite maison, dis donc. Belle petite bicoque.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Oh putain, c'est tellement...
Just a minute.
Just a minute. Hey, yeah.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Allons au salon. Allons boire un
Your husband drives
petit
a
thé.
blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer.
Of course.
Anything to help secure my
Of course,
husband's
for
safety.
sure.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Regardez quand même. Hein.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Cavanaz. Ouais, t'es en train de nettoyer l'argenterie, ok. Alors, Insta Hit. Alors ça, c'est ceux qui ont installé le chauffe-eau. Et quand tu vois les prix sérieux d'avant, c'est abusé quoi. 82$ le chauffe-eau quoi.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Passe-moi le central.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Bon. Mais avant tout ça, on va aller voir à l'extérieur. Alors, where is the chauffe-eau? Il est là?
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
Et en plus, faut que je sois plombier, les mecs, putain.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same
Je
one.
suis plombier et flic en plus, regardez.
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Not much help. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Alors. Ligne de chemin de fer. Los Angeles vers Seattle. Rebonjour Robin. Comment ça va depuis tard? T'as été couvert du coup?
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Il était pressé de quitter cette maison, d'accord. Ouais, bilan, mal au genou. Aïe, 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 aïe. C'est bien ça. Il commence le jeu. Ouais, on a fait 2-3 entre guillemets missions, quoi. On était un agent, quoi. Au départ, on est un agent. Je t'embrasse, Nicole. Oh, Nicole. Et du coup, mais le jeu, je l'avais déjà fait, si tu veux, comme je disais tout à l'heure, il y a quelques années, quoi. Et en fait, on était agent de terrain, enfin agent de police, quoi, et là, on est passé inspecteur. Hein. C'est la première vraie enquête, quoi. Le mec qui est sur la photo, en fait, on a retrouvé sa bagnole avec ni plus ni moins des éclaboussures de sang partout. La belle-mère t'embrasse, c'est louche. La voiture, elle est complètement repeinte de sang à l'intérieur.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Et le mec, on sait pas où il est, quoi. Ça se trouve, dans un an, je t'appelle papa. Alors.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures.
Oh.
What gives here?
Oh. Chambre séparée. Là, y a rien. Là, y a rien. Alors, je fais le tour de la maison pour être sûr. Ça, ici, j'ai fait, normalement. Ouais, ça, c'est à mon avis, y a rien.
Incidental.
Alors. Ouais, c'est des avions. Alors.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's
Donc en fait, après, je sais pas si tu as déjà fait le jeu, mais tout est une question d'interrogatoire. Hein. Forcément, tu mets une enquête, et en plus, faut que tu devines si ça ment ou pas, quoi.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Il suffit de cogner, puis ça avoue.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot
Je pense
of
que
time.
la femme, non, pour moi, la femme, elle a rien à voir dedans. Non, je
He's
sais
been
plus.
away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black.
Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was
Mais si
here
je me rappelle bien,
alone.
il y a des meurtres qui étaient
I
trash.
cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Il n'est pas rentré. Ouh.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Oh, non, non, non.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Et 5 sur 5, ma gueule. Bon. Non, supérieur. Un point d'intuition. Ça, c'est bon, ça. Du coup... Boujou d'Alfred. On va enquêter au bar. Le Cavanaz. J'ai pas envie de conduire, là, ce coup-ci.
In radio entertainment is on KTI Radio 760.
Ah, je suis obligé de conduire, super.
Now,
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to
Ah,
throw him
vas-y,
out.
fonce-moi
If this hadn't
dedans,
happened,
quoi, je
they
te
could have
dis
stayed
rien.
miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed
Fumier de
him?
lapin.
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Du coup, je l'ai cassé aussi, voilà. Ça m'a énervé, voilà.
All units, shots fired off speeds help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speeds help. Unit to handle code 3.
Poussez-vous! C'est vous de là que je m'y mette.
Little Miss Drury of Louisville, Kentucky, and her 6'8" escort see the top. At Radio City, thousands watch the ceremony, where they see 49 war hero homing pigeons, which symbolize the 48 states and the District of
Ah, le
Columbia
bistrot est là.
taking part in the drive. The keys to the city from Mayor O'Dwyer.
Voilà. Le Cavanaz. Oula, lui...
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Oh, bah dis donc, garçon. Il y a un coup de pompe, là? Non? Fatigué?
Boy, let's take it to the better.
You looking for someone? A turkey salad sandwiches.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular.
Il
He's
était
alone
refait,
in
non?
the
Ah,
back.
grave. Il a été refait. Il me semble, oui, qu'ils ont refait les graphismes. Mais bon, c'est pas non plus encore. Alors attends, du coup, j'ai même pas...
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Il me semble qu'il avait été refait.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
L'autre, il a les mimiques, on croirait Trump, mon gars.
I think you were
Ah,
in on
je me suis
it,
trompé.
Morgan. You drove down there and you let Black
Il
have
s'est
it.
trompé, Nono.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night. You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
Doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see
Putain,
how you
j'ai rien
enjoy
fait,
the
j'ai fait de la
LAPD
merde.
taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Putain, j'ai fait de la merde sur l'interrogatoire là. J'avais bien commencé.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Je me demande si... Je me demande si... ils ont pas fait un truc...
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Est-ce que le cochon c'était pas pour faire croire que... Il s'est fait buter comme ça... Ouais, je sais pas, une arnaque, enfin... Ou... Faire croire à sa femme qu'il est mort, j'en sais rien peut-être. Un truc comme ça, moi je vois bien le truc comme ça là.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Je crois que c'est un
Let's
truc.
check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop crime.
I'm just trying to learn.
Wow, come on, Phelps. Save the truth.
Morgan, bah dis, décidément c'est toute une histoire de d'appartement numéro 2. Hein.
Apartment 2.
C'est dingue, dingue. Là c'est dingue.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit.
Bon par contre les gars, je suis obligé de streamer comme ça parce que le... La capture voulait pas être prise autrement. J'étais obligé de refaire un overlay vite fait là. Putain. Mais non, c'est pas là. Appartement 2, je suis con.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus,
Putain,
Adrian,
ouais,
I told
pas
you
mort.
we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Oh, les godasses. Les godasses.
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Adrienne. T'as merdé, Adrienne. Adrienne.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Bah voilà, première affaire à la circulation. Affaire classée. Un chaud latin.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Des questions? Non, bah au moins, t'as même pas eu le temps de dire quoi que ce soit qui nous a giclé le bordel.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say.
Very funny.
La voiture est toujours dégueulasse. Hein. Et quoi l'autre con là? Avec toi? Faut que ça foute, moi. Y'a pas un lavage de
You hear
bagnole?
about Adrian?
Oh,
Broad in Seattle threw him out.
allez, on fait
Wife says
demi-tour,
she'll
on y
take
va.
it back. Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
S'ils font un peu les deux. Merde. On est trop loin. Derrière chez Jacobs. 14 yeux. Ah, il y a des mosses beaux gosses.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Déjà, il n'y a plus la plaque.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Carte grise du véhicule Californie. véhicule motorisé décrit si compte est désormais autorisé à circuler et à être utilisé. Ouais, bon, allez, la couche. La carte clipper immatriculation de la plaque PR 706, consulat général d'Argentine. Ok. Suite 210. Bon, déjà on a l'adresse.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Merde. Non. Oh, putain. Fais tout m'en taper. Couillon. Couillaquin. Mes couilles. Les couillasses. Alors, voyons dans le coffre. Coffre vide. Ça par contre c'est balèze ça.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
On va regarder hein.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Circumstantial.
C'est jamais hein. Là-bas il y a une batte.
Not sure this means much.
Ah, une clé plate. Une clé mixte. Là t'es à œillet.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Et par contre, ça picolait partout dans les années 40, mon gars, parce que là, des bouteilles de bière, il y en a à chier. Je pense qu'en termes de d'indices, on est bien.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
Les cotons, Oswald.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Coton oupi.
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the
Ils les aiment pas, les hispaniques, hein.
You didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Alors. On a un message, si je dis pas de bêtises.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks.
What now?
Check the car and the surrounds. If this is a crime scene, we don't want anything missed.
Straight to hell.
JTI Radio is a member of the ACB network.
Alors.
American Century Broadcasting. Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz.
Are you blind?
La brouette, la brouette, la volée, la brouette.
50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this
Ah,
city, we
Robin,
get
tout à l'heure,
lumped with
j'ai
the ones who
Jordao
can't
qui est
even be
passé.
bothered to keep what they steal.
Il aurait soi-disant vu mon sosie hier en soirée. Ah merde. Pas de chance. Je pense qu'il était encore dans l'état second pour voir mon sosie, mais... La connaissance des lieux de débauche...
People might move out of the way quicker if you use the siren.
Aïe. Tout cassé. En soirée, il est bourré, donc... c'est pour ça. Mon sosie après une bouteille de Sky. Bah écoute, je pense que c'est plus ça. Comment il va le Maddox? Poussez-vous, poussez-vous, poussez-vous. Là on va chez on va chez le mec qui parle bien la France. On va voir un garage si je dis pas de bêtises. Très bien là. C'est quoi ce klaxon?
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Espèce de con.
LAPD, Mac.
Tiens,
We'd like to
tu vas
speak
rigoler.
with the owner.
That's me,
Ça va, pas
William
continuer
Dewey,
pour le matin, tu
proprietor, at
m'étonnes.
your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Et en plus, faut que je change l'atelier, quoi. Où va le monde? Allô le monde, est-ce que tout va bien? Allô le monde. Je vais laisser mon leurre et te souhaiter une bonne soirée. Merci Robin, bonne soirée également. De toute façon, je vais pas trop tarder. Ouais.
That's not right. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Gabriel, tu ne serais pas un Mexicanos par hasard?
I don't think so.
Oh, dis donc une plaque.
Probably nothing.
Donc c'est pas celle-là. Mais on sait qu'il manque une plaque, nous, sur la bagnole.
Doesn't look like anything.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to
Je leur
Kingdom
envoie
Come.
faire un coup de pied dans le cul. D'accord.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Je suis bité sur une
We'll be
réponse.
keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Ah, faut que je retourne sur le terrain vague, t'es sérieux? Ta gueule. Mais laissez-moi passer, hein, vieux. Par contre, c'est horrible. La conduite, elle est horrible.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Bon, il faut retourner. Parce que là, je pense qu'on n'a pas tout vu.
You are listening to Duke Ellington on KTI.
Ah, scène de crime contaminée, le connard. Ah non. Ah putain, je m'en souvenais pas de ça.
You must have taken the flag as a souvenir. It can't have any street value.
Pousse-toi du coup. Mais il se poussera pas. Donc il doit me manquer un indice. C'est pas possible autrement. Ah putain. Ah là là. Ça on a fait. Quelle souplesse. Ah.
Nothing significant.
Merde. Y'a rien, t'es sérieux?
Help me out.
You really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Those no-account beaners used to own the whole of Los Angeles, but we ran them off. How about you get on with catching them?
Putain, le carnet. Bah oui. Putain, j'avais complètement zappé. Juan Francisco Valdez.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Oh, c'est chelou, hein. C'est vraiment chelou.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
C'est quoi les noms de mecs là avec des particularités cheloues là?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you.
Alors.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. Advice?
Juan Francisco Valdez. A guy with that many names has got to be somebody. Let's head back to Central and talk to him.
Alors. Dieu.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait, lui? Bien, monsieur. Delgado.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already.
Je sais pas si ça a sauvegardé du coup.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Numéro 3. Con, putain.
Yes.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Je reste avec la gonzesse.
So how far along are you?
Gabriel. He will be a good father.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Ah. Qu'est-ce donc cela?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Rien du tout. Oh.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Doesn't tell me anything.
Merde, je lui ai shooté sa lampe. Il est pas là, mais il y a 2 assiettes.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
No, this doesn't pertain to the case.
Ah, les plaques. Et voilà.
Diplomatic license plate.
Ouais. Là, par contre, ça pue pour lui. Hein.
Optimistic, Cole.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
Ooh,
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Oh, quel mytho.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine art.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
That's the cop from the newspaper.
eye, Los Angeles. A cigarette made better. Bullseye smokes better than
Bon,
other leading
moi je vais m'arrêter là.
satisfies the most. Yes, Bullseye cigarettes. It's the tobacco that matters. Independent tobacco experts know the people of
On va s'arrêter
Bullseye.
là. Je vais juste. Alors, je vais quitter le jeu. Je vais essayer de vous envoyer en raid quelque part, mais. Alors, hop. Voilà. On va quitter le game, comme dirait l'autre. Voilà. Pop, pop, pop. Ah bah attendez, je sais. Pardon. Moi je vais vous laisser là. Toc, toc. Et rien. Allez.
Oula,
On va faire comme ça.
Pourquoi?
On va faire comme ça. Moi je vous souhaite bonne soirée. Merci à tous. Franchement, ça fait plaisir de rejouer à ce jeu-là. Hyper content. Bien content. Ça rappelle des souvenirs du coup. La jeunesse sur la PS3. Voilà. On continuera, je pense, dans le week-end. Il y a peut-être des chances. On verra. Sinon, moi, je vous dis bonne soirée. Merci à vous d'être passés. Et je vous dis à la prochaine. La bise.
Moulinet.